I had to find more kind of jazz-esque type royalty-free stuff. Yeah, just because I don't want to get muted again. I was able to fix it, I believe. What is this alert? Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, computer's like, oh, upgrade to Windows 11. Yeah, I can't, and I'm not. No, no. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, how's everybody's? Wait, what is it? Oh yeah, Wednesday, Hump Day. How's everybody's Hump Day going? Mine was interesting. I'm in a weird mood today. Well, I'm always in a weird mood. Today's a little bit weirder than most. It was slow, so of course, started thinking about stuff and all that, and but it got busy. So, but at the same time, I was just rage. Not angry, but just I was short tempered. Wanted to I felt like I wanted to just throw something. I wouldn't really, nothing in particular like set me off. It's just everything, just everything. So I'm a bit of both things right now. Like I want to scream while like crying type thing. Anyway, it's squeaking behind me for some reason. Hold on. What? It's fine. Oh my god. Hmm. Oh, anyway. I don't know why he's doing that. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, that's it. You can touch me. Yeah. He knows. He's like, but I wanna cuddle with you, Daddy, and make you feel better. At least somebody does. At least somebody wants to make me feel better. You guys do, right? Or do you enjoy me being like I am? Who knows? Oh, yeah, he just bumped the desk with his big old butt. I, why? I do this every night. It's the same schedule. You should know this schedule by now. Oh, whatever. Rotten dog. Yeah. So, oh, let's see what's going on today. Yeah, it was low, kind of, sort of like. I ended up selling a couple big tickets at the end of the day. One of them like sold a whole bunch of stuff. Not gonna have all the parts until I get back from my 5 day. So did all I could uh, in 30 minutes before we closed because I was like, I'm not staying late, but I want to get this done so I can get other stuff done tomorrow. So I did I think it ended up being like 6 hours of stuff in like 30 minutes. I can, I'm good at what I do. I really am. And just put the right music in my ears, and I can just get it done. I like doing that. Just that way, my brain is like focused on that, not thinking about other stuff. Yeah. So yeah, today, part of the problem is one of the my coworkers came up to me. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. I'm like, what's up? He's like, does your ex girlfriend work at blah blah blah? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, I saw her there a couple days ago, and I was gonna say something. I'm like, dude, like, really? Like, what? I wanted to be like, why? Like, why would you want to, like, hey, I work with your ex boyfriend. Like, what kind of conversation is that? And it just, like, I guess most other people wouldn't have been like, oh, that's cool. Now I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to go over in the corner here and brood now. Thanks for that. Uh, yeah, so that was in my head for a while. It still is. I don't know. Like, I don't know how long really it'll take me to just not uh, think about it. I mean, I know I'll think about her for a long time. You know, I still think about people that I haven't seen in decades, but not like that. Like, I don't know. And part of me is like, I hope she watches this, but at the same time, I know she doesn't. I and I think I've said before, I don't know which way would make me feel better or help me, like knowing that she still checks up on me or that she doesn't even think about me. I don't know which would make me feel better or which would give me, I don't want to say closure, but give me the ability to keep to not think about it, but not dwell on it, I guess. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Let's let's talk about something good. Hmm. Let's see. It's Wednesday, so I got one more day, and then it's my Friday, and then I have 5 days off in a row. It's so awesome. I mean, sometimes it is. I mean, it was. Now it's supposed to rain on Friday. Jesus. 0.3 inches. Might be able to get the car washed. Let's see. Saturday. It looks okay. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, yeah, nice. Don't think I'm gonna get out on the bike any. No, it's too much chance of rain. It's supposed to be rainy in April. It's like April showers bring May flowers. That was the rhyme. Now it's like May is the rainy month. Oh wait, it's North Carolina. It's rainy every month during the summer ish time. Whatever. It'll work out, I guess. I don't know. I'm supposed to say that. I'm supposed to believe that. I say it all the time, but I don't know if I believe it. So everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out the way it's intended. Yeah. There goes that belief in faith or fate again. No. Mm-mm. There's no fate but what we make. That's the thing from Terminator 2. Is it Terminator 2? Yes, Judgment Day. Yeah. No fate but what we make. And yeah, I make a shitstorm of fate, I guess. I guess nobody's on tonight. I mean, it was a little bit before uh, somebody started chatting with me. So, oh well. I didn't think of anything to talk about tonight. You know, I was wanting to, but my brain said, no, we're going to think about other stuff that's going to make you just bleh. So, yeah, a whole bunch of pizdits. Oh, it's a little bit low. I'm going to turn it up some. Let's see. Is that better? Pizdits. That's better. That's better. And some. Yeah. There we go. All right. I feel better now. I feel a little bit better. I wish I could play the song I heard earlier. I'm like, I like that song. I can't. It sucks. And it's not like I'm going to tell you what it is. And then I'm like, it's this. This is the name of it. And this is who makes it. So good luck. See what you can do. No, that's not fair. I mean, I want to kind of want to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Hmm. Can I play? No, I don't know. Let me hold on. Let me look at my because I saved it. Say hello to DJ. What the spin the tracks up for voice your vibe or kick back? No, no, no. Thank you. Oh, Russian drift. I want to. If I. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Let me turn that down. I want to click this one. There we go. Mm-hmm. Streams on his tracks. Trying to read. Oh, that's not one. Oh, he does that song. Oh, and that one. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, okay. Respect. Yeah. Oh, okay. He does that song too. No wonder I like that one. I was wanting to look. Here we go. This. Do. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's what I'll do. Let's screw it. Let me pause it. This and then I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe you just have to listen really hard. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. This is called Russian Drift. I like it. I really like Fast and Furious, so especially Tokyo Drift. So any songs that kind of similar to that, I really shouldn't listen to this when I'm driving the car, but I do, and yeah, it's bad. But this is type of stuff that gets me like pumped, and I can knock out 6 hours worth of work in 30 minutes correctly. Mind you, it was done correctly. You know, it wasn't like hack job type stuff. No, it was done correctly. So, and no strip bolts or cross-threaded bolts or anything like that. So, all right, that's enough of that. I think I talked over it just enough that you can still hear it, but maybe it won't. You know, I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Let me go back to the other playlist. So let's. I'm gonna have a little bit of background music going on, and this stuff is, or yeah, this one is that right? Make sure I'm sorted right. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think this will be okay. Yeah, that's why I played. There we go. Just have it in the background a little bit there. There we go. Just a little bit. And then I'll have to stop it before it gets to that song. I'll have to kind of pay attention to it. I mean, I could probably just repeat this one, but we'll see what happens. I want to have something in the background. I don't know. So when I can't think of anything, I can just be like, I'm just listening to music. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find like other stuff like this to have, and I can do like a playlist that has this stuff and just play it while I'm talking. So there's like a little background music. I like that idea. What do you think of that? You guys like that one? No one's gonna tell me shit. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it anyway. I don't care. I don't care what you like. It's what I like. I'm gonna be selfish about it. That's right. That's why I'm gonna keep doing this, even if like nobody tells me, "Oh yeah, I watched it. I liked it." You know, no one tells me that. Like the first couple of people, like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." You know, now it's like I don't hear nothing, and I'm like, "All right, whatever. I'm gonna keep doing it because it makes me feel better. I feel better, but just it's something to do instead of sitting there watching TV or sitting on Facebook and Instagram, doom scrolling, which yeah, that's actually doing pretty good. Like I don't, I'll go on sometimes at work if I'm on the computer. Oh hey, what's up? Hey Offspring. Oh you're on Twitch. Okay. Nothing much. Did I said yeah. Just got home. And been home for a little bit. Ate dinner, then found a couple songs to add and washed my face so it wasn't like shiny because I work in a shop and get all shiny. So Oh, let's see. What else is going on? I don't know. I don't really have anything else. Like nothing else new is really going on since talked yesterday. There was something I was gonna. I don't know. I need to like make like minutes or something so I can keep track of what I've said and maybe I can continue thoughts and stuff like that. That's no fun. That would be the responsible thing to do. Somebody said I was a responsible adult today, and I was like, "You don't know me very well, do you?" No, I am not. I may be the oldest one in the shop, but I am not the most responsible one. I mean, I might be a little bit more responsible than some of them, but no, no. Let's see. What if I just do that? Let's do. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's just do this. This is a. Ooh, that's like 4 hours. So let's hit that button and that. This is a chill royalty free music. So it's just a whole bunch of random, like kind of chill type music. So a little bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. I used to. So when I worked in Hawaii, um, uh, on the PC that we had for every every tech had a PC that we could use to like do the ROs and things like that. So I went into onto YouTube and just typed in like lo-fi chill study music and plugged my speakers up to the. I just had cheap little computer speakers and plugged up to that and had that playing while I was working. It was all right. Just I wanted something, you know. I mean, just something to focus on, you know, instead of hearing like silence and then loud air guns and then banging and stuff like that. I wanted something like in the background to kind of pull my attention away because I don't like loud noises. I work in a shop. It's awesome. It's so awesome. I mean, if I make the loud noise, that's one thing. But if I'm doing something and I hear stuff in the background like going on, I'm like, what are they doing? Are they like trying to beat the car into submission? I just get frustrated with it. So that's why I have one AirPod in an ear at a time. You know, I'll have the left one in for a little while. Then when that one dies, I'll put the right one in. And then sometimes by the end of the day, I have to switch back to because that one's dead. But I just have whatever on. Usually, a lot of time it's Russian, but I did some today too. You know, kind of getting back to it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I was a little bit today. I don't know. Oh, I like this kind of music though. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I don't know. Like I can. Hmm. Yeah, you would not like being in the shop. And they're sharp, just sudden noises. It's not like they build up. You know, like when someone's mounting tires, the tires pop. So and usually you can kind of like know when it's going to happen, but not always. You just hear boom, and it's like ah, and like the AirPods, they're noise canceling, so I go deaf in that ear for a little bit because the AirPod will do noise canceling on that ear, and I'm like, wait, what happened? And I'm like, oh yeah, and then I get alerts on my watch all the time. Oh, it's over 100 decibels. I'm like, no, really, really, everything's here is over 100 decibels, so sometimes if I'm trying to focus on something like I'm doing like a big job trying to get it done quick, I want to focus, I'll put both in, put noise canceling on so I don't hear nothing. Uh, some guys get mad at me for that because they're like, oh, we can't get your attention. And I'm like, but that's not my problem. I'm busy. There's no reason for you to disturb me while I'm busy. And that's why I have them both in, because I don't want to be disturbed. This is pretty good. Middle school. Let's see. Hi, bud. What you doing? Hmm? What? What is it? Do you do you want me to get like do you want me to like somehow get the bed closer so you can be like right here with me? Oh, okay. You want rubs. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, yes, pet. Yes, you can pet me too. Yes. Yes. He's like, give, give me pets. I want to pet you back. What are you trying? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? What are you doing, bud? Hmm? Okay, I gotcha. Okay, come here. Come here. Rub your face. She said, "What you want? You want some rubs? You want a whole bunch of rubs? Okay, I'll give you a whole bunch of rubs. See if we can get the mic here. Here, say something to the. You want to say something to the nice people? No. Rocket. You you want to check this out? Let's see what this. What? Right, here, follow my finger. No, I swear he's smart. All right, whatever. Oh man, I don't know. Let's see. It's Wednesday. Sorry, I was thinking about the weekend, having all that time. Yeah, so I got stuff to do though, so that's good. I got try to wash my car Friday. Hopefully, I can wash it and it doesn't get rained on by the time I go to the Cars and Coffee on Saturday. Hopefully I get to go still, and it's not pouring rain or some weirdness like that, or snowstorm, or who knows with North Carolina. I need to wash it somewhat, so it's at least somewhat presentable. It's pretty nasty. I need to, even if it gets wet afterwards, it won't be too bad. So I need to do it here instead of going to a car wash to do it. But I don't know. Don't know. I guess it depends on how many hours I make this week. Because if I make a decent amount, I don't have to save it, keep as much for the next week. But I still need to do that. Yeah. Arcade pizza. Sounds like an intro to a kind of movie or something. This is done by bonus points. Oh, you like my chair? I don't really like it that well. It's all right. And I got it for me for my birthday or something. And it was one of those things where she didn't get me anything. And then she's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "It's my birthday today. Like, what really?" I'm like, "I guess you can get me a gaming chair or something. I don't know." So she went to AFES and Walmart on post pretty much and got me this. I was like, "All right, that works." Yeah, it's black and red. It's like a racing seat look. Yeah, I got to tighten some of the bolts because the armrests are loose. Like though, that's just the way it does. It kind of wobbles. but it's the only really chair I have here. So I mean, it's at a computer, so you know. I, mean, I thought you've seen this one. I don't know. I guess you don't really pay attention to what like is in my room. Okay. All right. I did. Oh, I had to kind of listen to that for a little bit. There was somebody watching on Facebook and they disappeared. So maybe they didn't like the music. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear. I think you can hear me scratching my beard. Sometimes it's not like I don't really think it of what I'm doing. Oh, I am tired. I wish I could sleep better. Like I go to sleep early, which maybe that's the problem. I go to sleep at like 9 or something. I think 9:30 last night. And then I wake up at 3, and I can't get myself to go back. Sometimes I do, and then like I'm groggy right when my alarm goes off at 5. Oh, is it? Oh, hold on. I think let me do this. Can't hear the music that well, and your voice is kind of quiet. I'll turn the music up a little bit, and I'll turn my mic up a little bit because I would sometimes when I just kind of ramble, I get kind of quiet. So is that better? Okay, I think so. I'm watching my little meter. I didn't do my normal sound check before I started. I started kind of early too. I should have waited 5 minutes and done that before I started. So yeah, that's my fault. Oh, what was I gonna say? I forgot because I saw it. Read that and distracted me. I think it's better. Okay, good, 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 good. There was something I was wanting to talk about, and my brain just lost it. This is a good thing for the music because I can be like, I'm just listening to music. I'm not trying to think of what I'm saying. Uh, damn, I forgot. I had something right there, and just poof, gone. Talking about the chair, and then, damn it. Hmm. Oh yeah, I was talking about there's somebody watching Facebook, and then so yeah, I'm gonna talk about that again because it's in my head, always in my head, and I wish it wasn't. I wish I could be like normal people. I don't know. I don't know if like neurotypical people are like this or if it's just me. I don't know that when they go through a breakup and it's not. I won't say it wasn't for a valid reason. I'm just saying it's not like a normal. In my mind, it's not a normal type thing. You know, um, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop trying to figure out how to fix it and and hoping that she is struggling in her own mind about it. I'll never know. I know. I know that. I know I'll I'll never I'll probably never see her again. And I'm trying. I really am. But it's that kind of stuff just sticks with me. And I guess sometimes it's a good thing when I can remember stuff other people don't, but other times it's like, why do I remember this? Why does this stick with me so much? And I don't want it to. I don't want to think about that. Like good times I've had over the years I've been alive, and knowing I'm not going to have those good times again with that in that situation. And then I get all nostalgic and be like, I wish I could go back to that. And then sometimes I try to figure out ways to recreate that and it doesn't work. And I'm like, that's how it was. And it's not. I don't know if that was a good explanation. Oh, I have a new follower. Dragon Slayer 90 on Twitch. Thanks for the follow. I don't know if they're actually watching or not. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're my kid, so you're welcome. Yeah, just like thinking of good times and like having like realizing that I'm not gonna have that again, and that's what really bums me out. And then people are like, oh well, you can make new memories with somebody else, or make new memories. And I'm like, but that's the thing is like, yeah, I can make new memories, I can make new good memories, but it doesn't replace those. I keep those forever. I think about things that I singular events with, you know, where did you put it? Where's my height? No. So I don't know where I didn't do anything with that. So grandma and grandpa were short or are short, and I'm tall compared to them. I don't know. Maybe I took all the height in the genes and didn't leave any for you. Maybe that's it. I mean, maybe it's the other person's fault. I don't know. Where did where did you put it? I don't know. I got it all. I kept it. You can't have any. That was a good one. I like that. Where'd you put my height? Where's my height, Dad? Where did you put it? Yeah, no height for me, unfortunately. No, sorry. Get a little bit of my Canadian. I'm sorry about that. Boot. Sorry. No, I don't think she's 5'8". I think 5'7". Yeah. Yeah. That's how it works sometimes. I mean, I'm pretty much 6 foot, so I guess I guess two short people make a tall person, and two taller people make a short person. I don't know. I mean, you're not that short. When you're like 5'6", 5'5", something like that. I think. Yeah, you're like 5'5", 5'6". I think. That's not too bad. That's not like so. My ex-wife Anna she's going to be mad when she's 5'2", 5 foot nothing. Yeah, 5'5". That's you're halfway. You're almost halfway to 6. Sorry. I mean that's a good average height for people, really. I mean, I work with a lot of short people, so there's only like, let's see, one, two, three, four people that are about my height or taller at work, and there's like 20 people there. So I don't think she's 5'8". I thought we talked about it, and she was like 5'6" or something, 5'8", 5'7". I think she's 5'8". Now, like, I do know now. I like taller women. That's one thing. That's one thing on my list. Like if they can wear heels and they're the same height as me, that's beautiful. I don't know about if they're taller than me with heels. I don't know about that. I haven't run across that yet. So I have met someone that was taller than me without heels on, and that was weird. What's the term? Scare roused. I don't know if it's saying that. Whatever. But what I was saying, get back to what I was talking about. So, like, I can remember uh, events like good, bad things like that have only happened with like singular events, like with certain like one person. I can remember details about that person, and I only met them like maybe once or twice. Like there's a like this one that pops in my head. It started popping back in my head when I got back. I was like, I wonder where she's at. So the story is, music's good. I like some good music for storytelling. It's good. All right, so here we go. Uh, this is when before I left for Texas, the first time, and I was working in a buddy's shop, and I was up at Caribou. Surprise! I was up at Caribou, and I was sitting there drinking. I walked in to got me a cup of coffee, came back out, and I was sitting there, and then one of the girls that worked there, she's like, "Oh, there's this lady asking for you." I'm like, "Do what now? Squeeze me? That's weird." And so I walk in, and she's there. She's like, "Oh, hey, Everett," and I'm like, "I don't know you." And she was tall, like my height, and she's like really close to me, and I'm like, um, I want to be like, I'm sorry, I'm married, but um, what's happening? Before my brain could process anything, she's like, I had a car question for you. I'm like, oh, thank God. I was about to make myself feel like an idiot. I didn't say that out loud. My brain was like complete narration about this. So she's like, my boyfriend. And suddenly I was like, oh, okay. How can I help you? Everything's safe now. Okay. My boyfriend did the brakes on my car and they don't sound right. I'm like, oh, well, all right, bring it by the shop. And I gave her the address. I'm like, just bring it by there sometime. I'm there tomorrow. Just bring it by and we'll squeeze in and check it out. Told my buddy, like, hey, this I can't remember her name. It sucks. Like, I wish I could remember her name. Maybe John. Maybe he'll remember. Doubtful. Anyway, so she comes in and we pull her. It's an Audi. Pull the car in, take the rear wheels off, and look, and the inside pads were backwards. So instead of the pad material touching the rotor, it was the metal part, the metal backing part, touching the rotor. I'm like, yeah, so you're gonna need new pads and rotors because your boyfriend's an idiot. He's like, yeah, he's probably gonna be my ex-boyfriend now because he convinced me that he could do it, and obviously not. Like, oops. She was a model. This is before like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that was real popular, and she was actually kind of a semi-professional model. Wish I could remember. Like, it's ingrained in my head what she looks like too. I couldn't describe her, but I can see her. And if I ever saw her again, I'd be like, I remember you. What are you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm not that smooth. I wish I was. I am not. I am far from. I'm very rough. Uh, no pun intended on that. I guess. I don't know. Uh, yeah, but I can remember things like that, like uh, good things, just funny things. I also like really remember bad events too. And I think a lot of people do that. Hope. I hope I'm not that weird, but it's like I can remember. I can remember the exact feeling. Sometimes I can remember smells. Yeah, I can remember smells. Yeah, it's it's a blessing and a curse all at the same time. Lately, it's been a curse. Another thing I remember is there was this an embarrassing moment for me. Well, one of many, but the one because I'm talking about women I've met over the years and completely fumbling it. I remember there was this girl I was uh, new in high school, and we were in an auto shop together. Yeah, girl in auto shop. Yeah. Um, Olivia. I still remember her damn name. And give me a minute, I can remember her last name too. Oh yeah, Olivia Spencer. Yeah, and it's ingrained in my head. I used to have a picture of her. I had snuck over back before camera phones actually with disposable cameras and got it printed out. I had it. I think it's in my yearbook. I think it is. I may have lost it. I had it in my wallet. I can't remember. I was weird. But I had a little bit of a crush on her, but I was enamored over this blonde, weird, that did not like me whatsoever. Like it was a bad time for me. And I was talking to my buddy Travis in class about her, and Olivia's like, "Hey," it was like beginning of the year, so we had just started like talking to each other, the classmate type stuff. And she's like, "Hey, how do you spell your name?" I'm like, "Oh," and I told her, and she's like, "Oh, well, I was born in Everett, Washington," and I'm like, "Oh." Turn back to my buddy and start talking again. He's like, "Are you an idiot?" I'm like, "Yes, but about what now?" She was flirting with you. I'm like, "No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't." I still don't know if she was or not. Maybe she was. Maybe it was just an icebreaker. She was just trying to, talk. She signed my yearbook though, for senior year because it was senior year. She's like, "You're the first hippie of doom I've ever met," and I'm like, "Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know." I wore a lot of tie dyes. I'm not old enough to be in the 60s, but this is like late, early mid 90s. I wore tie dye senior year, and our yearbook was tie dye. So, but yeah, I still think about her. I even if I can't find the picture, it's right here. I can remember it. I've tried to look her up before. I can't. I found maybe a possibility, but I'm like, how would you do that? How would you be like, "Hey, do you remember me?" I mean, granted, there's not that many Everetts, so a lot of people that do know me, they're like, "No, I remember you. I remember Everett." I do know a couple that I've met over the years. I always want to do Highlander theory. You know, there can only be one. I would be the victor. Yeah, Highlander. I don't think many people are going to get that reference. Yeah, I'm tell you about Highlander. It's an old TV show in the 80s, 90s, I think. I don't know exact time, but it was a TV show about these immortal people that the only way they could die is if they got their head chopped off. So it was about this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you are my kid, so you better get that reference. Oh, well, that's impressive. Cool. Uh, so, but I have to explain to other people that may not get it. Um, And the show was Connor McLeod. I'm trying to say that right. But he was. It was about him traveling around and meeting other immortals. There was a name for it. I can't remember the name that they were. There was a special name for the Highlanders or whatever. The reason he was called Highlander because he was Scottish, well, supposedly, and he was like 500 years old or something, and he was like an art dealer or something. And so there's two things of a Highlander theory. Well, one, they always had their swords on them, but you never knew where they came from, and they weren't like small swords. Like he had this really cool one it was a katana, but it had like a dragon head on it. But I mean, the katana, big, and he would pull it out from behind him like this, and it would just be up like this, and be like, where was that? Like, if you would either see the the grip sticking out from your shirt, or unless you like inserted in your, I mean, they're immortal, so I guess they had it like he had it all the way up, and like that's why he walked. I mean, he didn't look like he walked around like this, you know. And still, I would think it would like poke out the top of his head, maybe. I don't know. That's the one Highlander theory. The other Highlander theory is like, yeah, there can be only one. That's what they would always say. They could sense each other, so when they'd sense each other, it'd be like, oh, there's another Highlander near me. They just called each other Highlanders. I don't know. Anyway, there could only be one. They'd have sword fights and all, and then Connor McLeod would cut the other guy's head off, and there'd be lightning coming out and stuff, and he would absorb their energy and all this. Weird, weird. And then they had movies too, and Sean Connery was in it, and with his very thick accent, was a Spaniard. That was a good segue right there, where music just stopped, so you could soak that in. So he had his normal Scottish or whatever accent, but he was a Spaniard, and I'm like, this okay, yeah. I need to watch that again. I don't know if I will. Saw it on like one of the streaming sites one time. I thought about watching it. I'm like, I don't want to fall asleep because the movie's very boring. Yeah, Connor McLeod from the Clan McLeod. There was a. That reminds me. There's a guy I met. His last name was like some like. I can't remember it now. Oh yeah, what it was. My McDaddy from the Clan McDaddy Mac. Back when it was like 90s, so you know, Mac Daddy was a thing. Yeah, that was back when I had short hair like this, spiked, a little bit more spiked, a little bit more hair. I haven't lost too much, but a little bit more, and it was blonde. So I had blonde up here, and all I had was a mustache and just stripe right here. So it was like just this right here, and it was blonde too. Can you imagine that? I have a picture somewhere. I'm not going to show it to you. Yeah. Then I grew out of that phase and had dreadlocks for a little while. There's some photos of that. And I was in a pirate outfit. Yes. And people probably can't find it, but I'm not going to help you find it. And no, I don't want you to find it and show it to me, because I still remember what it looked like. Yeah, that was what Pirates of the Caribbean was a big thing. It sounds cool. Which sounds cool. I think I get a little delay on my chat, so. Let's see, what else? I want to tell another story. What story do I want to tell? I'm trying to think of something good that's interesting and people be like, holy crap. No, the one I thought about today because they were talking about horror movies and stuff, and most people that like horror movies have never seen it in real life, and my boss was like, I've seen that stuff, and, I still like it. Oh, the blonde hair? No, no, it was not. It was not. Yeah, the dreads. They were all right. I didn't have like my full head of hair was dreads. It was just the top, so it was kind of a little bit, and then still just a stripe in this. So, but when I started actually growing a beard out, I became really badass. At least I think so. I feel that I'm, you know, not many people really bother me. You know, no, I wouldn't do dreads again. No, that was such a pain because it like you would think, oh, you just don't wash your hair. No, no, you have to wash it. You have to use special, especially since I do not have the correct hair for that. And wash it like daily. Like, I mean, I wash my hair daily anyway, but it was like a whole process. I had to use a very astringent shampoo, like mane and tail type stuff. Actually, I bought like special shampoo from a website that was specifically for growing dreads. So like use that, and I would have to roll them and wax them so they would lock. Because like your hair would grow, and you'd have like sections that weren't locked, so you'd do that. And it was painful, and I believe that's why I have like a little bit less hair up here now, is because I had dreadlocks, maybe. So yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Nope. Not unless you want a lot of things that you have to do here. Story. I was gonna think of a story. Yeah, I thought of one I was gonna say. No, I'm gonna do that one later. Where I've seen dead bodies before. You know, I think that might be. Yeah, I don't want to remember that stuff. Oh, I'm gonna think of something good. I'm gonna think of a funny story. I can give you a little bit. I'll think of something. Yeah. No, I had, it was when you were born, I had long hair. I didn't have dreads or anything like that. It was right before I got into my blonde phase. One of the blonde phases I had. Because I did that a lot in the summer. I would, sun in. I think that's what it was called. You spray it on your hair and you go out in the sun. It would bleach your hair. It was like lemon juice almost. That's what it smelled like. Yeah, I had long hair when you were born. And it was like this, like shaved on the sides, and then just the top was just long, and it was in a ponytail, and my hair was very, very curly back then, so it was like poof on the back end, like, yeah, I don't want to grow my hair back out again. I like my short hair. It's a lot easier to take care of. I don't have to brush it all the time. Get up, I take my shower, just put a little, pomade in it, and good to go. Brush my beard some. I'm not growing my beard out again. It was kind of cool, but like I really looked at myself like I am a hobo. Did you ever have unnatural hair colors like red or something? Well, so I did do my hair like auburn for a while. I think there's a picture when after you were born, and you were on when I had my first bike. You were sitting on it, and I had my hair. It wasn't a ponytail because it had was letting it kind of dry, and it wasn't this color. It was like a reddish auburn. So I used to dye my hair like a more of an auburn color. It was still like this, but it just had this hint of red. I liked it. And then I went more blonde, and then so uh, I keep my hair all natural now. People are like, "Oh, you should get something to hide the gray in your beard." I'm like, "Why?" I don't want to do that. I'm gonna try to look younger. And look at my face and be like, no, no, he's got to have gray hair somewhere. Look at those bags. Sounds cool. Yeah, I'll have to find that picture. I know it's. Oh yeah, I did. I know where. I think it's in one of the photo albums. I saw it. I showed it to Alina, and she was like, "That's you." I'm like, "Yep." It's weird. I'm like, "Yep." Yeah, I think I know where it is. Hmm. Let's see what's next. That was a white Cadillac. Now it's Polar Bear by Mommy. I could probably like if I had this on like instead of my iPad, if I had it on uh, my my desktop, I can probably insert it in and it'll actually show it while it's playing. I might do that. I might do that for you guys. I don't know. So if you hear something you like, you'd be like, oh, that's the name of it. I'm gonna find that and listen to it. Let's see stories. Let's see. I'm gonna find a good one. See, I talked about my tattoos. Most all of them, yeah. No. I've got. No, I can't. No, no, not those stories. Let's see. This one's a little bit weird. No, that's good. That's a good, nice, easy one there. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, let's jump back a little bit to Olivia. Like, yeah, I remember going to the first reunion I had. 10 year? Yeah, it was a 10-year reunion. I hoping I'd see her there. I don't think I did. I got the 30-year coming up. Maybe doubtful. No. I did look up some of my exes when I got back to North Carolina, and people were like, "No, don't you dare look them up." But I just want to see what they're up to. I didn't find. I couldn't get a hold of any of them. So, well, not like I really needed to. Some of my exes were, yeah, no. What's the word? Whores? No, no, I won't be that mean. No, they were not. They were not good people. Yeah, I think that's a good word. It's kind of my track record, though. Only the first one that I've had that wasn't like, yeah, she was crazy. There's no sane women out there. I've yet to meet a sane woman, but I could deal with her crazy. I thought I could deal with my ex-wife's crazy. Turns out she was a little bit crazier and she led on to believe. So, yeah. And if you're watching, yeah, yeah, you're a lot crazier than I thought you were. Anyway, that's the thing. All of them are crazy. You just gotta find the one that you can not tame. You can never tame them. You can never tame them. Just the ones that they're the one that matches your crazy, and that is crazy in a good way. And there is such a thing. Yeah, I like having this music in the background. It's relaxing. It's making me just chill. Yeah, it's a chill royalty free music. So yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, like there's a lot of people I've met over the years that I'd like to see again. I don't think I'll ever see them again. Like they're There's sometimes where I see people that have like, they'll wave at me and I'm like, are they waving at me or they're waving at somebody? And they're waving at me and I'm like, I don't know who it is. I'm like going through like images in my head trying to figure out like, is that this person? No, no. And I've never like, you know, been or headache. Yes. No, no, I agree with you. We are not easy to deal with either. We are, uh, I mean, then again, like that way you have to find the man that the headache he gives you is manageable. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to spin that one. Or it's a slight headache instead of like a migraine. Yes. People suck. World is strange. But without people, we wouldn't have companionship. I mean, well, okay. Where do you go? Oh, he's right behind me. Got dogs. Dogs are awesome. Yeah, dogs are awesome. For you, cats are awesome. I don't. I grew up with cats. Eh, take them or leave them. I just don't want to take care of them. Dogs are a little bit, for me, they're a little bit easier to deal with. I don't have to scoop out a litter box and do all that. Just take them out. And then it gets me outside. You know, get some fresh air, get a little bit of exercise. Yeah. There you go. Everyone's a headache. But some people are worth the headache. There's times Elena frustrate the hell out of me. She's so stubborn. So damn stubborn. When she makes her mind up, you can't change it. And a lot of people are like that, though. They have their own opinions, and they're like, you can't change them that easy. But yeah, I talk about it a lot. I think about her a lot. Hmm. Yeah, you told me about them. Oh. Yeah, I just, it's one of those things of like, I know maybe eventually I'll find somebody that is better. I don't know, but I can't see it. I've said it before. I don't know. I don't know how to find that person. I know they're out there. I know there's somebody out there. I don't know. Like, I still have this thing in my head. Well, maybe me and her will get back together. Maybe. I'd like it, but, at the same time, it's like a lot of other negative thoughts. Like, well, when's she going to leave me again? Or, what's, you know, when is it? When would that happen? Like soon, or am I going to have to do a few more rotations around the sun before that happens? It's trying to think of something else to talk about now. Yeah, I mean, that's right. You don't really find them so much as run into them, and uh, considering the fact that I don't really go anywhere and can't really run into people, you know, I don't. I mean, I go up to Caribou, but I don't really want to date somebody I meet at Caribou. I've had bad track records with that one, so there, there's some places. Sometimes I go out and hang out like with other people, maybe there. I don't know, and it's like, do I kind of try to pay attention to it, or what? Like, I don't. I feel weird like sizing every possibility up whenever I meet them. Like, how old are you? Are you old enough to not be my kid? Or I don't know. And then like recently, I'll be, you know, see them, like, oh, I wonder how old they are. And then I feel guilty. So I don't know. I don't know when I should like really pay attention. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right term or whatever. I don't like the xylophone in the background. It's kind of weird. There we go. It's one of the ones I saved. I think it was the outro from last night. Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. So, as I was getting off, one of my friends said, "Don't forget about Paradigm," and I'm like, "Oh, that's right." So Waverly, it wasn't Cup of Joe; it was Paradigm. Paradigm was the name of the coffee shop at Waverly. I'm sorry for the mistake, but yeah, it was called Paradigm. Cup of Joe was on Hillsborough Street, or I think they still are. And then there was a Mission Valley Promenade. There was a Cup of Joe there. I've hung out in both of them. Man, I wonder if that place is still there. I might have to go looking. Because they had, like, you get a latte. It's like the cup was a bowl. It was so good. One thing I miss about Texas. Oh, there's a couple of things I miss about Texas. There's a coffee shop there. I love that place. Coffee was so good. Oh my god, I could taste it. It was called Local Coffee. It was like a little mini chain in that area, and it was like straight up hipster. Like you'd walk in and the baristas were wearing like white button-up shirts with suspenders and black pants, black chinos, and they had like the big doos and all that, and the glasses. But you're like, are they real? It was more wearing them ironically, but it was, oh god, that coffee was good. It was expensive, but it was good. Like get a latte, and the coffee was like more European style, so it was very rich and flavorful instead of the acidic Arabic style coffee. I want some coffee now. I mean, maybe they'll help me go to sleep. Usually when I have coffee, I'm like sometimes when I have my coffee in the morning, I get up, take a rocket out, make my coffee, come back. I'll lay in bed watching news. Sometimes I'll like doze off after drinking coffee. It's when you know you have ADHD. Yeah, because back in the day, I'd go up and hang out Caribou Friday, Saturday nights. Go and get my, I would get what was it? Vanilla latte. Yeah, vanilla latte. And I would put 2 packs of sugar raw in it, and it'd be a large. And finish that, go back in, get a refill of just coffee. Because you would, if you had the cup, you get a free refill of like coffee a day. Get that. Dump a whole bunch of creamer in it, and like 4 or 5 packs of sugar in the raw. Mix it up, finish that. Go in, get another one. Kind of like it's a latte and like 2 or 3, maybe 4 cups of coffee. And then I'd drive home and go right to damn sleep. Yeah. While my heart's going, everything's slowing down. I'm going to fall right asleep. Yeah. I can still do that now. Sometimes it keeps my brain awake too much, though. And the only reason I don't go to sleep is because my brain's like going 1,000 miles an hour. Cocoa cinnamon. No. Mm-mm. Coffee with spices and stuff. There's this other one I've been to in Cary. I go with one of my besties. Crema coffee. That place is pretty good too. There's one that's in downtown Cary. I need to go to. It's owned by somebody that like they're from another country, and I can't remember what it was. But it really looked really nice on the news when I saw it. I have to look that one up again. I like Caribou though. That's my place. Starbucks can suck it. Yeah, yeah. I think there's more than one of those. But this one's over of House in Davis. I go to. Oh yes, I had one of their pages. I was like, oh my god, this is good. Asking me for a sandwich. Oh, quit asking me for a sandwich. That's the name of the song. I was like, wait, what? What? Sorry, I got distracted by the music. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Turn it up a little bit. Make me talk a little bit louder so people can hear me. Even though I think you're the only one watching right now. That's fine. People do watch afterwards though. I don't know how long they watch it for. When I did last night, I had 89 views, 85, something like that. So people are watching. Let's see, July 4th party. Uh,
How's it going, man?
Text real quick. Somebody saying, "You want to come to a July 4th something party or something?" I'm like, July 5th. And I look at my calendar. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm working that day. It's one of those weird weeks because it's my back four, so it's like I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Friday is July 4th, so I'm off. Then I have to come in Saturday and work. So dumb. And I can't ask for that day off. Because if you take that day off and get paid for it, you don't get paid for the holiday. They get you. That's how they get you. No, I don't like that one. No. Sorry about that. That probably bothered somebody else too. No, thank you. I think the last time I went to a watched fireworks for July 4th was when I was in Hawaii. Went down to across from the PX and everything. They had the field. They had cannons going off and stuff. We were like right near the damn cannons. You could feel it hit in your chest. And you're like, oh God. Sorry, another memory popped in. Last July 4th. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. What else are we going to talk about? I still haven't thought of a good story to tell. I need to maybe plan one out. Like think of one beforehand. Be like, I'm going to talk about that one. Oh, I've lived a weird life. I'm trying to think of a story kind of related to now. That kind of ties stuff in. I don't know. Do I remember Scott? I know of a lot of Scots. Oh, I gotta go eat dinner and do some stream. It was fun to watch. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll probably be on for a little while longer. I don't know. So somebody's gonna jump in now and they're gonna see me just like bouncing music while I'm looking down at my phone. Oh, let's see. What are we gonna do? What... So if somebody's watching later on, you know, yeah, this is the boring part. You just listen to music, watch me like look at my phone. No, I'm not doom scrolling. I was texting somebody back, so asking me questions. And I'm like, don't you know what I'm doing right now? I don't know. I mean, I would do the event, like the thing to remind people, but I don't have it on my phone, and I hate trying to use Facebook on the computer, like website. It's completely different. Like everything's moved around. It aggravates me. So I just end up like, oh, I don't want to look at it anymore. Oh, sorry. You do you. Talk to me later. Somebody like reached out to me for once, planning something for a month ahead. And I'm talking about like I ran into my ex-boyfriend, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what are we talking about? I'm like, I don't remember all the people you dated. I know she's not gonna watch this, but I'm like, Jesus, what are you talking about, woman? Another crazy woman. Another one of my exes. Ugh. Mm. I mean, I wish I kind of did know who watched this after it played, but at the same time, I don't, because if there's people that I hope that they watched and they didn't, that make me kind of sad. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go back on that again. I really wish she would. I do wish she checked on me. Like, all right, put it this way: I wish she was checking on me, because that means she'd still have. She thought of me, but probably not. I'm just another memory to her. I don't know. Like, I don't want to make. Like I say stuff like that. I don't want to make her it sound like she's a cold-hearted person, you know. So I did feel the love from her. I really did. I know I didn't imagine it. I know deep down it was not a game. It wasn't. That was weird how it hit right there. Chill hop. Maybe this song is Lakeside. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Floridomi. Wait, yeah, Floridomi. A little bit too weird. I like the ones that are kind of just like this. Good background. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, like I don't want to. Like some of the times I think stuff, and it's like, is she really that cold-hearted? Like, and I don't want to make people think that she is. You know, 'cause I don't think she is. I think she's just really busy. Which I mean, that doesn't really make me feel better, but because all this stuff, reasons I don't go on Instagram and Facebook anymore is because it sees stuff like if they wanted to, they would, and I'm like, is this meant for somebody that is in their 40s that has like responsibilities and a career, or is this about like young love? You know, like 20s, 30s. You know, people that are like still trying to make something for themselves, so they do have spare time. Like it's kind of hard to find stuff that's more directed to my situation. Like I can make stuff fit it, and then I can either make myself feel good or I can make myself feel bad. And that's the problem with social media. I've gone on that rant before. I might go on it again. I don't know. Try not to. Because it's almost kind of hypocritical because I'm on social media doing this. But it's, like I said, necessary evil. Because I mean, I still need to download the stuff from Facebook and put it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Because I think I have a subscriber on there. I'm not sure. It says I do, but it doesn't say who. Because I don't have enough for it to say, I guess. I don't know. Or they're private. Who knows? But yeah, I'm trying to be positive about it, I guess. Hopeful without making myself wait. Like I feel that I'm supposed to wait, but at the same time, there's something in me that's telling me not to. But I want to. Like I feel that if I moved on, like if I went to somebody else, you know, found somebody else, then I might miss the chance with her again. Then I might not have anyway. So yeah, a lot of weird just catch 22 things thinking about that are, you know, contradict each other. Like, yeah, I'm trying my best not to sound insane, but I guess I am. I'm crazy. Like, if that was actually what real love was, like actually true love, like, all right, let's put it this way, like if that wasn't what true love was, I can't fathom what real is. Like I could not imagine how. I think that would be overwhelming. Maybe it's supposed to be overwhelming. I was overwhelmed, but can it get better than that? I don't know. I wanna see if it does, but at the same time, I'm like, what if that was the height of it? There's this thing I read. I run across it every now and then. I haven't run across it in a while because I don't doom scroll. But I'm gonna try to see if I remember it correctly. You fall in love 3 times in your life. The first time, it's not real love. It's puppy love, or hold on, I gotta change music. It's not quite right. Ooh. Yeah, that'll work. Um, Actually, I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to get it wrong because it's really good. Yeah, right. Fall in love three times. Three love spirit theory. Yeah, that's not the same though. That's not. That's the explanation of it. But here it is. Here we go. We fall in love with three people in our lifetime. First love. This love happens when you're young. They call it puppy love. Spend all of your time together, and you think that they're the one for you, but eventually you end up calling it quits over something dumb. Sound familiar? I don't think she watches this. Uh, Second love, the hardest love. You end up getting hurt. This is the love that makes us stronger. You will learn most about yourself in this one. It teaches you lessons about pain, betrayal, abuse, and hurt. It makes us grow. Yep. Third love is then hold on, tongue tied. Third love. This is the one. Damn it. Beats a little bit too fast. Let's try to get me to go fast. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Third love. This is the unexpected love. The one you weren't planning on or looking for. At this point, you've learned from your past mistakes and have built a wall to protect yourself. This is a love that teaches you how to love again. This is love that lasts forever. This is love you'll spend forever with. And I've read that a few times in the past year and a half. And it fits. It really does. And then now it's like, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's not the third love. I don't know. I mean, then again, it's a theory. It's actually their love theory. And they're the first thing I found. Went in a little bit more detail about it, but that's the one I've read. I don't know. Maybe she was my third love. I know I will keep that love for her in my heart forever. So maybe it is. Sigda. Always. Let's see what plays next. See if it kind of. Oh, this is. I don't know if you can tell, but it's going back and forth. A little bit better. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. How about you guys? Anybody that watched this? Have you ever experienced that kind of pattern? I mean, I could put a name to the first two. Put names to the first two. I definitely can. Third one, maybe it has a name, maybe it doesn't yet. I don't know. Maybe it's like, maybe what it means is like there's three major loves in your life. So I've said it to people before, but there's only three that I know that I really meant it with. I really had that feeling for. Maybe one of them isn't in the right place. Maybe it's not meant to be, you know, in order. I mean, it does say first, second, third. I like talking about this stuff like this, trying to like wrap my head around it to kind of make sense of it. I'd like some comments on this stuff. Like, what do you all think? You know, people that are still watching. You know, you have any ideas on that? Hmm. Oh, no, no, no. Some of them have like they call it 8D audio, so it kind of goes from one side to the other while it's playing, and it's cool. Like some of those I listen to, I'm like, oh, it calms my brain. Other ones, I'm like, no, 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 thank you. I'm trying to find something. Hmm. There we go. I like that kind of guitar. Oh, oh, I like that. I'm not into jazz, but I can appreciate some of this stuff. I like this, you know, kind of it just it calms my mind a little bit. Makes it just nice and easy. Makes me lower my voice a little bit. Talk a little bit lower register. Maybe start talking like people do on the radio. Just talk kind of low register, really close to the mic, like I'm whispering in your ear. I can't keep a straight face doing that kind of stuff. Y'all enjoying the music? I think I like this kind of what is it? Programming. Just have a little bit of nice, easy music in the background while I talk. So you can either listen to me talk, or you can just listen to the music and just relax. Maybe ponder a thing or two. Think about some of the things I say. Think, what is this guy on? I want some of this. Dude, no, you don't. I'm on ADHD and ADHD meds. Well, no, they're worn off right now. Surviving on false hope and love sickness, I guess. That's a good one. I like that one. Let's see. Let that one change. Sorry. I gotta save that one to playlist for later. That was a good one. I like that one. I'm trying to think of a backup plan for Saturday. In case it does rain out on my plans. I might go anyway. I got an umbrella. I got a couple umbrellas. I got a small. I got a big golf one. And it's cool because it's carbon fiber. Yeah, weird. That's nice. A little bit too slow. Too fast. I don't like that. No, well, I said, can't forget you. Really? Are you trying to get into my head, Spotify? It does sometimes. It pisses me off. I typed in chill music. You know what it played? It played uh, when it played a heavy metal song, like heavy metal, and I was like, in the beginning, it was like, all right, I guess, yeah, I knew the song. I was like, I guess that is kind of chill. And then the beat dropped, and I was like, no, that is not a chill song. Like, why are you playing this? Because it said chill music, specifically tailored for you. And I'm like, oh, let's try this. And it played that, and I was like, are you just picking songs that I've listened to before and think that's a chill song? What are you on? Because that is not a chill song for me. I like the song. That's not what I was looking for at this point in time. Slaughter to Prevail. That's the name of the band. Yeah, he played Slaughter to Prevail with Alex the Terrible. He has the deepest voice in all of heavy metal, supposedly. I won't play any of it because that kind of kills the mood. This one, no, that one kills my mood. Sorry, I'm skipping because I'm looking for some piano. I don't like having that weird. Oh, I like this one. This one of the ones I like. Already saved it. I think this is the one I opened with. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep having music playing while I'm doing this royalty free stuff until somebody gets mad or something, or I get tired of it, because I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if it's loud enough. I don't want to turn it up too loud because then it distracts me. Watching the levels. Yeah, it's not loud enough. I'm gonna have to turn this up so you guys can hear it. Yeah, maybe about there. I'll turn my headphones down. Nope, can't turn my headphones down because then I can't hear myself. There, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. So, let's see. Backup plan for Saturday. That's just too much. There. Okay. I think that's good. I'll have to play with that. Maybe I actually have to like replay it and watch it. But then I'll have to watch myself be an idiot. I know I'm an idiot. I don't want to have to see that. Starting to get a little bit tired. I shouldn't go to bed anytime soon because then I'll wake up at 3 a.m. like I always do. But if I stay up late, will I still wake up at 3? I'm going to have to experiment with that on my 5-day. Yeah. Because that's when I do different stuff. So I really need to get better sleep. Like I sleep 6 hours. I think that's enough. I don't know if I can sleep more than that because my meds and all that. So we'll see. I'm going to do some experimentation on this long weekend I have that's going to be wet. But not the kind of wet I want. Anyway. Let's, yeah, I'm going to call it. Yeah. Let me go back to my songs and, what do I want to end on? Let's see what we got. No, I don't have anything. Well, let's go back to this one because I like this one. I'll end on this song. That one was a good one. I like that one. that one. You remember that one? I like that one. Nice. Yeah. It's kind of like I made a song one time. I wrote it for guitar. I like playing it, but I need to fix one of my guitars to actually do it. I might do that too. I might play some guitar for you guys if I can get one of them. If I can get enough motivation to do it. And on that note, I'm going to call it. Oh, I hit the button, so I'll just say it. Das Vidania. Divide, divide. Polka, polka. See you guys later. Hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Suka.